Hold on. Shout out to you for even doing this show.
Shout out to Wydoe.
Shout out to Wydoe.
Thank you, Wydoe.
Thank you. Shout out to you. I love your platform. Love everything that you're doing, bro.
Wydoe.
One time for anybody out there chasing their dreams. One time for the family. One time for my day ones. And one time for the bad bitches in the back that's rocking with a girl. Play with me. She want daddy to look at her, okay? That person in the mirror last week, last year, last month, 5 years ago, it's the only person you're in competition with. And just like that, baby, we are officially live on the official Wydoe podcast with your boy Wydoe. And this is episode 45 of the official live stream show. Today's Wildin' with Wydoe Wednesday. Appreciate you joining me if you're watching live. If you're going to watch moving forward, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You already know what it is. Whew. Always. A lot of big news happened yet last night, this week. A lot of big events coming this weekend, so I figured I'd jump on live. I'm trying to get a day where I come on live every day. I'll speak about what I've been doing. I've been staying busy, staying out the way. I'm going to fill you in. But I want to go live at least once a week to kind of get something frequent. That way people can look forward to coming on, watching the show, yada, yada. So today I put the link. I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to pull up, I can definitely get you on the show with me live. And it's going to have a great Brad, man. I see you. I'm going to talk to you in a little bit, Brad. A crazy show today, brother. Glad to have you in here. Already got some of my dogs in the chat. Rob. Oh, it's going to be a good one. But first and foremost, man, I got my brother with me. This is a young artist out the local city, man. Shout out to my boy all the way from New York. We're going to talk about the bacon, egg, and cheese. He a little hooper sometimes. He a podcaster. He a rapper. He do it all. It's my young boy, Road Runner Jay. Welcome to the Wydoe podcast. What up, boy?
This is fire, bro. I'm on my phone. This is tough.
Come on now. On your phone, chilling. How you feeling today, bro? Wednesday.
Feeling good, man. I'm feeling good on Wydoe Wydoe Wednesdays, man. This is tough, man.
Something like. So now, bro,
we're on YouTube right now.
We live on YouTube, brother.
Yeah,
I'm about to go live on my Instagram just to kind of pull some people over. But yeah, we live on YouTube, brother. If you want to put your phone sideways, not you straight. You ain't got to do that. If you go sideways, you'll be full screen. But either way, brother, you good. So, bro, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have people come on, quick jump on, get off. You know, you're going to have a nice interview moving forward. But what'd you think about LeBron James, brother? The leading scorer in NBA history.
Let me tell you something. Last night, I jetted home just to watch that. I didn't even want to watch the whole game. I just wanted to watch him hit that last shot. And it was something, my man. It was something, bro. That last shot was amazing. I caught it all on my video on phone. I was like, I got to record this. I witnessed this. I even turned the camera. I was like, look, I witnessed this game right here.
Right,
this was
right.
crazy, man.
Live.
Yo, so how does YouTube work, though? Like, what are, like, their guidelines? What can you do and what can you not do on YouTube?
Well, I don't know if anybody told you, dog. I own this motherfucking podcast, so you can say whatever the fuck you want, first and foremost. And second, YouTube's a little different. We live. It's harder to kind of get people to pull in, like an Instagram live where they get a notification. But I'll show you that once we get off here. You know what I'm saying? I'll come over, pull up, show you the works. It's definitely a good transition for you to get on YouTube. But I had to pull you on, bro. How you feeling today? What you got in the works, man?
Feeling good, man. Home studio coming soon. Big shout out to Swope.
Oh, look at him getting a call. You good? Oh, can't hear him. You can hear me? His mic's off. Come back and try to leave and come back. You might have a phone call or something. Dog got that Boost mobile connection. You never know. Shout out to Jay. Anyway, man, it's Wildin' with Wydoe Wednesday. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to ask some people their opinions about LeBron, the Super Bowl this weekend. We got a lot going on. Big UFC fight, pound for pound, going down in Australia. Okay, Alexander Volkanovski against Islam Makhachev for the lightweight belt. Alex is going up in weight class to go fight Islam. And people, let me just say, okay, you see it right here. Minus 410. They got Islam as a big motherfucking favorite, which I don't deny. You know, he's a motherfucker. He's undefeated in the UFC. He's got knocked out one time in his career. He's Khabib's understudy. It's his Robin, his little best friend, his brother. Shout out to him, doing it for the fam. But I like Alexander in this fight. I just do. Fuck it. Last time it was an underdog, I called Pereira winning against Stylebender. He shook the world with that one. I'm going Volkanovski in this fight. I got to. He's fought at 170 before. He's a small guy, but he's a big, small guy. I like Alexander the Great to pull this out. I think it's going to be a great card. I shouldn't say great card. Fuck it. What am I saying? Besides anybody else, besides the main event and the co-main, I really don't know anybody. In the co-main event, you got Yair Rodriguez and Josh Emmett for the featherweight belt. That'll be big time as well. So looking forward to that UFC fight card this weekend. Cannot wait. I really want to see if Volkanovski can withstand his fighting, withstand his grappling, his pressure, and put it on him early. If he puts it on him early, hits him with a fucking right hand on that chin, it's a wrap. So now I want to bring this video to the screen. Okay, for all my basketball people out there, you might love this, you might hate this. Either way, we got to watch. This team right here who has the ball, currently, this is the fourth quarter, and currently they are down by 57 points. I believe the score is like 90-33, but... Okay, he did a little flush dunk, cool. But mind you, down 57, and here we go. What? Yo! Down 57. I mean, I give it an 8.5 on the gymnastics score, but goddamn, dog, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm not a fan of AAU. I played it. I'm not a fan of it, even though I played it, and it is what it is. But this isn't AAU. This is public basketball, high school, public school, varsity. And the away team is down 57 points. And the home team is the yellow guys. They're getting out the way for this kid. Like, go ahead, try it. Johnny, come on, Johnny, put that bitch in. Come on, dog. What are we doing? I would have rather him slam it for real, but this right here takes it. That takes it right there. As a basketball guy, I don't really know what to say about that. Can't really explain it. I've never been on a court, you know, when we gave him like a celebrity shot or a feel-good shot. I've never been involved with that. That's always a feel-good story. That right there, he was not a feel-good story. He was in the game the entire game. Matter of fact, he had a split when homeboy hit a three while they were down like 42 in the second quarter. So maybe that's his thing. I don't fucking know. But somebody's got to be dealt with. Coach, AD, the referee, the fan, the concession lady. Someone has to own up to that for letting that happen. That's all I got to say. You know what I mean? We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. So LeBron James, scoring title, scoring champion. In my opinion, he has now claimed and solidified himself as the best basketball player of all time. To me, the greatest is this guy right here, Michael Jordan. He's the greatest we've ever seen do it. No one can do it like him. Kobe's close. That's why he's close. But LeBron James, to me, is the best of all time. He just solidified he's the best all-around player. His always weakness was, he doesn't shoot enough. He doesn't score enough. He makes the right pass to a bum. That's what you want in a basketball player. And now that he has the most points of all time, you can't say he can't score because he's got the most points of all time. So shout out to LeBron. I'm a Jordan guy forever, but that's a big-time accomplishment for him. I do want to see him and Bronny team up somehow in the league. I think that'll be amazing for sports. We've seen it in baseball, the Griffies, but I think it'll be different on a fucking football or a basketball stage. Football really hard. Basketball's doable only because we got somebody named LeBron fucking James in the league. So shout out to LeBron. Cannot wait. And if anybody didn't know, anybody watching live, I appreciate you for your boy Wydoe. Anybody watching moving forward, I have become the PA announcer for my home alma mater, Port St. Lucie High School. Shout out to them Jags. I got them somewhere up there. And I did it at first just to kind of help out, be cool. And I was like, might open some business ventures for me to be a host, to be a announcer. You never know. And I tell you what, I enjoyed that shit. Check your boy out, man. Listen to your boy. And shout out to them young Jags killing it. For me, I graduated in 2013, so almost 10 years at this point. 10 years out, and I'm back in my home gym where I used to shoot threes, and now I'm in that bitch going. And you already know I got the Bluetooth, so I'm turning that bitch up, okay? I turned that bitch up with songs they probably haven't heard in a long time. Shout out to the coach. Coach Jayers, I got him rocking. Come on, coach. Come on, coach. I'm putting on them throwbacks, baby. That's the first time he was like, what's going on? He wasn't ready. Ready now. Come on. Come on now.
You better stop, coach.
Come on now. I mean, I felt like I had to bring the atmosphere. I had to bring something to it, right? I had to bring something to the court because as a basketball player in high school and college, I could tell you how important and how influential that announcer is, that PA system, if you're playing good music or not. If you go to the country school, it's like, what the fuck going on? But if you got someone with a DJ that's hired, man, the warm-up, the layup line, the in-between timeouts, it just creates a real professional environment. And so that's what I wanted to create for my dogs, my old school, my old coach. Shout out to Coach Ross. Shout out to all them boys. I'm going to have them pull up on the podcast. They just finished their season. I'll have them come on, talk about what they got going on. I did a couple little post-game interviews with them boys, made them feel professional, you know. Why not? Give back to the community. Do something right. I would like to maybe coach a little bit, but I think it's just too much time for me. I can't devote that much time. So I'll much rather just come spit some game to him, be an announcer, and show him what's up at practice from time to time. You know, that's what Wydoe does. And then if you didn't know, man, now I'm doing in-person podcasts. I've basically switched my entire career, what I do, to being a multimedia type of guy, hosted a show, hosted a podcast, but mainly my job, I go out and I do advertisements and commercials for other businesses, other people. I provide them with an outlet, whether it's the mic, asking them good questions, putting the video together, marketing tips for businesses. That's what we're doing. And a couple weekends ago, I met up with my boy Hunter on a golf course.
On this, correct?
You can say whatever the fuck you want. I own this goddamn podcast.
They always ask me that. It's always the same motherfucking answer. Come on,
life. Like I said, I'm a platinum member at motherfucking Top Golf, 3rd floor. That's me.
Yeah, got it. I'm a little better since this video to now on my little golf swing. I won't lie. I learned how to fucking
Yes,
spend money
sir.
with that joint.
The headhunter. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to him. But real quick, man, on this video, I appreciate anybody tuning in live, anybody watching moving forward. I've been doing a little like throwback video because listen, while I was the announcer, I can't put on any curse words. I can't put on any bad songs. So I was trying to put on clean, good music to play. Warm-ups were strictly for the kids. Everything else, timeouts, fouls, in between was for the crowd. Okay, I'm putting some on for the parents, for the people in the crowd. So I put some throwbacks on, a lot of throwback hip-hop, R&B, just because why not? Fuck it. And so while doing that, man, I was like, man, that's all I really listen to is the hits, whether it's old 2000s, 90s, 2010s. And so I made a couple little videos showcasing all my old favorite songs. I'm going to play this right here. You tell me, how many of these do you know?
With somebody, all I think about is you. Yeah. I'm all alone, that's all I want to do.
One.
Smiling faces in my sidekick.
But I know y'all
I don't know this one.
808. Can you feel that BASS bass?
I got the young Jabberwocky move right here. Hold on. Let the Jabberwocky ride out.
Don't you know I got key by the 3 when I church out in church band. Doing down sad, well, I want it all the work. What you know about that? What you know about that?
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie.
How many do you know?
Fuck happened to you? I got the sickest vendetta.
Jabberwocky JV move. Learn that shit 6 years.
Hey,
Hello, they know, hello,
Started low.
they know.
I got just what you need.
Can't
Brand
go
new
wrong with no
Chris Brown,
T-Pain. Chris
T-Pain.
Brown,
You
classics.
heard it
I was
here
at the middle
first.
school dance to this shit right here.
We love you.
You don't know about Chingy, baby. Might be a little too young for your boy Wydoe. All those are great songs in my opinion. Hopefully you knew a few of them. I don't know how many there was. I lost count. My bad. I can't focus. Shout out to that, man. That was dope. I enjoyed it. All my only the hits, you know, that's a little playlist I got. It's literally captioned only the hits. So yeah, man, I really cannot believe that they got Islam as this big of a favorite for this weekend's card. Minus 410. That means you got to bet $400 just to get $100 back. Okay. Alexander plus 320. You might as well put the fucking house on it. And he already said, if you're a betting man, put the house on me. I can't bet in Florida. I don't want to bet. But if you're betting out there, I'd put your money on Volkanovski. Why not? Nothing to lose. Might as well win something, right? Have a good time. I love it. I enjoying it. The co-main event, you're right, Brad. That's a good one. Yair Rodriguez. I want to see what he does. I like Rodriguez. I do. He's real crafty. Josh Emmett, he's very good. He just came off of the Calvin Kattar fight. Definitely a big card, man. Definitely a big card. Robert O'Neill saying empty the card, man. Rob, let me post the chat, man. I'm gonna post the link. If you trying to get up in here, Rob, let me know, dog. I'm gonna put the damn link in the chat. If you want to join in, Rob, hit the link right there in the chat. My boy Rob, man, he's got a great business going. He knows a lot about his sports. He bets the money on it, man. He knows he's a little ESPN reporter type vibe. Let's see if Rob wants to join the Wydoe podcast one time for the one time. I might go live on Instagram just to see if anybody on there wants to come through. Rob said he's pulling up. Yeah, right there. It's in the chat. I got you, brother. He said he likes Volkanovski too. No, he says Islam. He wants Islam. I know you're going to fucking say that. Same shit Allen says, bro. Shout out to my point guard, Bundy. He once was betting on the Brazilians, and now he's kind of swayed his way to the Dagestan Russian guys, and mainly because of that. He thinks you just can't beat them, which I respect. I understand. But I always got to go for somebody. Let's go for Volkanovski. I think he can knock him out. I think he can survive. I think seeing Volkanovski survive against Ortega was huge. And I mean, let's just go look at the last couple of fights. Let's just look at the last couple of fights. Volkanovski's last fights, he's beaten, I believe, Holloway, 3 times? Let's just go to Islam first. Islam's last fights, we got Drew Dober, Dan Hooker, Bobby Green on late notice, and Oliveira was probably his only really good win. Shout out to you, Islam. You finally did it. Volkanovski, Alexander the Great, his last fights, okay. Holloway 3 fucking times. That's Hall of Famer Max Holloway 3 times. The Korean Zombie made him look like he shouldn't be in there with him. And that's a vet right there. That's a big-time win. Ortega, we all watched that one and we're amazed by it. So, obviously, Volkanovski has a much more impressive run as of late. So, for those reasons, I'm rocking with the motherfucking Australian, mate. Yeah, I'm rocking with the Australian, mate, from down under. I want to see Alexander win it. Baby girl NYC in the building. Shout out to you. She likes Islam. Ah, God damn. Don't blame you, though. He's a great fighter. He's very disciplined. But I just haven't seen him win enough, see him beat enough people to me to always just bet on him. You know, he's not a John Jones. He's not a GSP yet, but he's on that path. I like Khabib a lot, but until Khabib got the belt, he wasn't really beating the top guys. Connor's Connor, but he beat pretty much everybody on his rise up. Once he got the lightweight, it's a different story. That's my guy, but different story after the damn Eddie Alvarez fight. So I want to see what happens. They both got heart. You are right. Islam and Volkanovski have much heart. Islam is obviously the bigger fighter. It's going to be interesting to see how big Volkanovski wants to get once they're in the fight, in the ring, in the cage. Hopefully, like I said, I don't care what happens. I just want to see a great card because as a big MMA fan, a UFC fan, we have had great cards that seem good and they don't always pan out, unfortunately. So styles make fights. Hopefully this one is great. I cannot wait. It's going to be dope. And I can't wait for it. Pound for pound, #1 is what they're fighting for. Title's on the line. Underdog is Volkanovski. He's a plus 330 underdog. They got Islam as a minus 410 favorite for this fight in Australia, which is where Volkanovski is from. And I don't know if anybody's seen, but Islam came out on I believe either an Instagram or a podcast or something and kind of bashed the UFC, bashed Dana White, saying he wasn't promoting the event enough, which I kind of agree because this is the pound for pound #1 fight. #1 versus #2, putting it on the line. Both are champions. We're putting the lightweight belt on the line. This should be one of the biggest fights of all time. And I haven't seen too much promotion, I'll agree. But I have to remind myself it's going down in Australia. So they're not trying to sell tickets to guys like me unless I'm super rich buying that kind of flight. So maybe I believe the promotion is more so over there. And that demographic makes sense. But he came out, bashed them. Dana returned the favor, said, what are you talking about? It's already sold out. You can't get a ticket if you wanted to. We're promoting it just fine. It's trending, yada, yada. So we'll see. There's always some controversy. Shout out to Sean O'Malley. He signed a new 8-fight deal. Can't wait to see him fight again. He said he's waiting. His next fight will be for a title, whether against Henry Cejudo if he wins, or out between him and Aljamain Sterling. I don't think that's signed yet, but that's the potential next fight for the bantamweight belt. And he said if Sterling can't fight, he'll fight Cejudo for the interim. But either way, his next fight will be for a belt. So shout out to Sugar Sean O'Malley. I told JB about him. He didn't like him with his pink hair, but I'm going to any alley with O'Malley. You know what I'm saying?
Adam, they're here.
Thank you, Wydoe.
Thank you, Wyd.
Of course, man. Shout out to Pat and the boys. Killing it right now live every day from Radio Row in Phoenix, man. They're going off. It's so dope. They had Sean O'Malley on already, Dana White on already. They have multiple guests per day. Definitely tune in to the Pat McAfee show. The JB show's on in the morning. And Wydoe, I pop in here and there. You know, I'm just a little guy, but I try to do my thing. But shout out to Pat and the boys. They are killing it. I definitely tune into that every day. Love the Sugar Sean interview. They had the WWE guy on today. I can't think of his name, so I'm sorry. He was cool, though. Something freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. That's his name. Shout out to Seth freaking Rollins. I thought I had my other basketball clip. I went to the gym. I've been dunking a little bit more, playing with the young boys. I'm like, shit, I got to shit. Because I'm the type of guy, I don't want to just walk in and say, hey, I used to go here. Coach brought me in to be your announcer and give you some pep talks. I'm here to. No, that's not how you gain the respect. Because as a player, I remember when the veterans came in and I didn't really look at them like that. They tried to seem like they were a pro, but you ain't going nowhere. Who are you? So I always want to play with them, show them a game, earn their respect, and then start talking to them. Then give them the pep talks. Then give them the, hey, man, you should have done this. Hey, you could do that. So that's how I approached it. I appreciate my coach letting me go in there. It's dope. I actually announced another school who's head coached by one of my mentors. Shout out to Coach Maxon and the Central Cobras. I went and announced their game as well for their playoff game, and they blew Palm Beach Gardens the fuck out. So shout out to Central. They did their thing. And as y'all know, man, I don't know where Rob is. He might have got scared. I'm out here chilling. It's your boy Wydoe on this Wydoe Wednesday. I haven't really been going live too much. I don't have too much to talk about. I was hoping some people were going to join in. We could have had some cool convos. I would have asked some people, some Wydoe questions as they fill in. I would have asked somebody a question, get them off the live. Next person, question, get them off the live. But we're just not there enough to where people are calling in. So what I'm doing is I'm going to try and go live maybe every Wednesday, make it a Wydoe Wednesday show. That way, in 2 weeks, a lot of people will join in and we'll be able to get them on. We got my boy Rob pulling up to the Wydoe podcast. My guy Robert on there. How you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling good, man. I had to dial on Google Chrome, man. I was trying to get in here. I have Mac.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You do got to be on Google Chrome. It's the new fucking.
Yeah, I have a Mac desktop. I was trying to get in on Safari.
They made a switch. It's just an upgrade. Not much, man. It's Wydoe Wednesday. It's a big week, big weekend, Super Bowl, fight week. But before we get there, Rob, I'm asking everybody when they join in, what are your thoughts? LeBron James, scoring leader.
Greatness, baby. That's all I can say. I mean, he's obviously the best, all-time leading scorer, fourth in assists. I mean, you can't argue that. He's always been my personal favorite. I mean, if I pull up, let me see, I could probably pull out about 10 jerseys.
Come on now, easy. Anybody that's a LeBron fan, once you rock with him, I think you really rock with him.
This one, I got let me see now. The purple thing. You got yes, sir.
Gotta have the Miami 6. Come on now.
That's the original. A couple more. No, that's it. At least right here. But yeah, man, he's always been my personal favorite.
Okay, so if he's your favorite,
on the wall, everything.
Which version is the best LeBron then? Miami, Cleveland the second time, or LA?
Well, my personal, I don't think there's like a certain best. My personal favorite was Miami LeBron, just because I was like me growing up, seeing him do things with Wade,
the big three.
But I did like Cleveland LeBron the first time.
Right, Cleveland LeBron, Bubba-licious when he first came out, dunking on the whole entire league. I'll never forget it when he
hit a game winner against the Magic. They were
I'm a Magic fan, dog. You don't got to bring up that game like that. It's playoff shit.
Fadeaway, won second after the three, top the key.
We had Hedo Turkoglu, Dwight Howard, Jameer Nelson. My Magic were coming out swinging, but Instagram Live. I appreciate anybody, man. We live on YouTube right now. If you want to pull up, join the show, you can. The link is in the chat.
So you
Get
don't
on
like
YouTube.
Islam?
We're talking the UFC fight this weekend, pound for pound. We're talking the Super Bowl this weekend, LeBron James. We're talking anything. If you got a business, something to promote, join the YouTube. Get on the chat. I'll join you in. Come talk to the show, man. I got my boy Rob on right now. Rob, Islam, Volkanovski, pound for pound. Who you rocking with, bro? You a betting
Islam's a
man.
dog, man.
You going with
Islam's
the
a
Russian?
dog.
God damn.
I just got to go off based on what he's performed already. I mean, I don't think there's a fight that's gone past how long. I mean,
second round was Charles Oliveira. Besides that, everything I think it mostly been the first round. Quick finish.
Exactly. He's a dog, man. I mean, I just seen the Nelk boys went and visited him in one of their YouTube videos. Our last video, they went to Russia.
Yep.
Showing their training camp a little bit. It's pretty sick.
Right.
Those guys are in the cold weather. They're running miles. I mean, it's unreal.
Right. It's just different. You know what I mean? Their standard of discipline, their standard of work is just kind of different. So
exactly.
Anybody out of there is scary.
They don't party. They don't do nothing. They're strictly fight, and that's it.
We train, brother.
That's it. I don't know much about the other fighter and what's his camp like and everything, but seeing Islam's camp is kind of like.
Yeah, Volkanovski, he's close with Stylebender. He's from Australia. He's a big time dog, bro. And to me, anybody that's beaten Max Holloway 3 times, took the belt from him, beat Brian Ortega, beat Korean Zombie. That's a bad man right there. I like Volkanovski.
It'll be a good fight for sure.
So now Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs, a banged up Kansas City Chiefs, Arizona Super Bowl. Who you like there? Are you betting on anything?
The Kelsey Bowl. I don't know, man. I want to see, me personally, I love the Chiefs, but I kind of want to see the Eagles get a win.
Why not?
Kansas City's going to be there for a long time. They're going to be a contender with Pat Mahomes for a while to come, so they'll be back. I want to see the Eagles do it, though.
I'd love to see the Eagles do it. Sirianni's a dope coach. I want to see him get one.
I think, it's going to be a good Super Bowl for sure. With State Farm Arena, all the commercials, Patrick Mahomes, State Farm.
Right. It's
going to be a good one.
Right. I really hope it is. And now, looking forward, we got a Jake Paul, Tommy Fury fight coming up. I want to see that one.
Jake Paul's going to be big. Jake Paul's going to.
I think Jake will win too. I think he'll win that fight.
I think he's proved himself. At first, everybody was kind of on the, wasn't too sure about his ability, but after seeing him, he's fought a couple older guys, but I mean, his pure talent and ability, he's got the power, he's got the pop behind his punches. So I mean,
right, and you can't
knock anybody out with one punch.
Right, you can't teach that. You definitely can knock him out with one punch. And live this Sunday, man, I will be at Meeting Street. If anybody's in Port St. Lucie in the town in Florida, I'll be at Meeting Street with my big homie Jeff Luck. He's doing a big watch party at Meeting Street for the Super Bowl. I'll be there live, having some drinks, having a great time. So you think it's a blowout? You think it's a good game?
I mean,
I just want a good game no matter what. I hate when
I want a good
blowout.
I want my Super Bowl squares to hit. I can tell you that.
Hey, there you go. Super Bowl squares. Get on that. That's where I don't play no fantasy, dog, but I like some fantasy.
The numbers I got aren't too far apart, so I hope it's a good game.
There you go. And now, do you ever do any of the cool prop bets, the coin flip, the Gatorade color?
I mean, the one year I did the national anthem under over.
Okay.
I mean, the Gatorade. They do the Gatorade. Yep, they do the coin flip. They do
touchback.
Yeah, just about everything. Yeah, is the first one going to be touchback or not? Is it going to be who scores the first touchdown? I do the prop bets, but I do player props. I do prize picks.
Oh, I got you.
Prize picks underdog is my bread and butter. Tell you what, Al knows about that.
Oh, Al Money definitely knows about that, dog. He's been doing his thing.
Yeah,
I haven't even gotten onto it. I really haven't.
You need to get with the wave, man. It's pretty simple. Basketball, so like just about like tonight. My picks for tonight, I picked Van Fleet 22 points, over 22 points. Simmons, Anthony Simmons from Portland, over 4 assists. Damian Lillard under 7 assists. Gabe Vincent less than 3.5 assists from the Heat.
So all just player props, gotcha.
All player props, yeah. But in this app shows you every single stat from like whatever prop you want to bet. It'll show you the under and overs, how many times they hit it in the last 5 games.
Oh, gotcha.
Zero.
Your own odds.
So,
Shit,
you know,
that's dope.
you get on that. You know, you get on that. You know, you got this platform right here. You go right here. You can put your little code on. People, you know, you get some picks. You get some. You know, you do a little.
Right. Enter code Wydoe for 20% off. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Get on it, man. You get. You know, you have some people. You know, you got guys like Al making millions off this. You know, you have him come in here and.
I know,
give
man.
you some
Speaking of knowledge, man.
money
People don't
pick.
even know he's been giving free picks. They don't even know who the fuck he was, bro.
Exactly, man. I'm over here. They got, man, you can bet on everything. They got Call of Duty. You can bet on Call of Duty on here. I can bet on under over guys on how many kills they're gonna get.
Oh, the esports fucking league thing?
Yeah, man, they got that on here.
That's
I can
insane.
literally look. If I pull it up right now, I can bet.
That's insane. What the fuck are we doing,
Let
America?
me pull up the esports Call of Duty. I could do under over how many map kills, 1 or 2 map kills, how many headshots, how many map 1 or 2, map 3, map 4. So they got these guys on here who obviously, you know, I don't know shit about it, so I haven't bet anything on it.
Yeah. I used to follow that shit a lot, but
what do you think about the controversial calls in the playoff game, Kansas City and Cincinnati?
Yeah, man, the refs are bad. I don't understand how we're in 2023 with instant replay and we cannot have the right call at all times. And my thing, I think the issue is, bro, you can't look at it in slow motion unless you're looking for, was he out of bounds? Everything else, I don't think it's fair to go slow motion, even the non-catch, because in slow motion, it might move, but that's, you know, he's just adjusting it. So I hate when they look everything at slow motion. They can't decipher nothing because then it changes from real time. The call is made in real time. Right. The call is made in real time on the refs. They should review it in real time. Besides, did he drag his toe, yada, yada. And I don't understand how we still have bad calls, bro. I really don't.
You know, they got guys. They're paying these guys too much. I think some of these refs should be getting punished.
Something, right. They have no punishment. They have no post-game interview. You know what I mean? Let's ask you, hey, Ed, what'd you think about that call you made? You fucking blew it. Let me, you know, like they do the players.
Exactly. You know,
they got to do something, dog. They got to do something. So before I let you get out of here, Rob, I'm not going to stay too long. If you were stuck on an island and could only listen to 3 artists, who would they be?
It would probably be, you know, based on all-time favorites. I would probably go Future, and then I would probably put, just based on all-time favorites in his amount of songs, I'd probably put Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
And Kodak Black.
Kodak, Florida, baby. You already know how we doing it, dog. Damn. So he's rocking. He likes the Eagles to win. He sees Islam winning, and he's happy his boy LeBron became the scoring champ, dog. You already know, hey, any you want to drop anything? What you got going on? Your business and shit?
Man,
I'm a working man now.
Yeah, we're just honestly right now, you know, with O'Neal drywall, metal framing, man, we're killing it. As far as that, I've been doing some. As far as work, I mean, I have too much going on to even. I would love to put out my business to. Here's the business, you know, the hat. I would love to say, hey, hit me up if you need work, but we're kind of. Got too much going on.
Too much going on.
We're doing about probably 200-300 houses a year.
Wow.
Right now,
yeah. So what would your title be if an alien were to come down? What would your title be with the business?
I like my job description.
Yep.
Right now, I'm estimating. I do read the blueprints, estimate them on the materials.
So as an estimator reading the blueprints, can you describe a great day and a bad day?
Great day is like at work.
Yes, sir.
Say very little amount of houses I need to estimate as a great day, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
When I go ahead and knock out my whole week in a couple of days. Monday, Tuesday, plus my ass, and I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just chill.
Right.
That's a great day. Other than that, you know, money coming in too is a great day.
Right.
So having one of those houses is just money. So
come on now, more houses, more money.
I love seeing this podcast grow, man. I'm a big podcast connoisseur.
Yeah.
Myself. So seeing this and this, you know, I got to support the local hometown podcast. So,
right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do it. Anybody can podcast, but not everybody can be real. So that's what I always try to keep this. So I appreciate you coming on, Rob.
It's tough, man. Tough to keep conversation going.
That's it, bro. But I try to do it. So you already know, man. I appreciate you coming on. My dog,
appreciate
Robert
it, man.
O'Neal, baby.
Anytime you got some sports things you got going on, you need me to bring in a take, I will. So
you're going to have to be the sport capper, dog. You heard it here first. Big Better Rob.
Take it easy, man.
That's my guy right there, man. We'll talk to him again. He was a big baseball player, pitching out there. Had a little shot to him as well. My dog, man. I was thinking more people were gonna come from the Instagram. The issue with me, man, as fucking Wydoe. Devo in the chat. What up, big dog? I'll put the chat again for Devo, man. Devo, if you want to call in, you can, brother. I'm out here just hanging out. This Wydoe Wednesday stream is right there, brother. The link if you want to call in for a minute. Got a couple questions for you. And yeah, basically, man, I'm gonna try and start doing this every Wednesday. Maybe by the 4th Wednesday, we'll have a lot of people call in, and I'll just kind of practice my bounce off the wall questions to people. I always think it's interesting to hear someone's point of view. And it's always dope, man. It's all love. You already know, man. It's the Wydoe Podcast live on this Wednesday, and I hope you having a great day. I hope you having a great week. I hope you having a great month. And y'all already know, most importantly, I hope you having a great life. And someone that knows all about having a great life, man. This is my brother right here. I'm going to bring him for the first time live on the Wydoe Podcast. Big dog right here. Devo, how you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling wonderful, brother. How are you doing?
Man, it's a great Wednesday, dog. I'm trying to do this Wydoe Wednesday thing. You know, Coach JB's in the morning. I help him out. But maybe Wydoe Wednesday is a afternoon night show. I'm trying to do it once a week. Have people call in. And we got a lot of shit to talk about, bro. It's LeBron, Super Bowl, big fights. How you feeling?
Man, LeBron doing his thing, man. You know, congrats to him, you know. Man, at his age and still playing at a high level, man, I give him props. He's my age, 37, 38, somewhere's around there. So I give him props, man. It was a nice scene last night for sure.
Yeah, sad he had to lose it. You know, obviously guys like Kobe, their last game, no matter what, they got 60, but he won the game. It's always like good to see him to win the game. Unfortunately, he lost the game, but it was great to see him get that title. It's crazy, bro. 20th year in the league, still playing at the top of the league, Devo. Who the fuck is doing that?
Not a lot of people are, and I mean, even people younger than LeBron retiring. So I mean, you know,
yeah, fuck yeah, not even close, you know. And now, you looking forward to this fight weekend this weekend, bro? Pound for pound, Islam, Volkanovski. What are your thoughts?
You know, I think a lot of people are saying Islam is gonna wreck Volkanovski, but I'm really up in the air right now. I don't know who to pick, to be honest, because I mean, if Volkanovski can stuff the takedowns and get right back up, you know, it's going to be now one hell of a fight. Mm-hmm. Or right. If Islam, you know, just takes him down and does his thing, I mean, you know, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a very interesting fight, and it's nice to see two guys top of their game, you know, pound for pound fighter. Like, you know, it's great to see that, because we don't see that a lot now.
Right. In any sport, boxing, it's hard to do it kind of in football. It'd be like, you know, the top team over here playing the top team over there. This is literally number 1 versus number 2 in the world, fighting at 155 for the belt. And one thing I can say, we saw Oliveira lose. A lot of people didn't think that. I've always been a fan of the wrestling will beat the jiu-jitsu guys. You need some wrestling unless you're tired. If you're tired, then the jiu-jitsu will get them. But if they're not worn down, if you don't strike with them, they're just going to be too strong. I don't care how good of a jiu-jitsu artist you are. But we know that Volkanovski does not tap. Against Ortega, he could have tapped 3 times. He never did. So there's not going to be I'm in a bad spot like Oliveira was, and he tapped. So this is going to be interesting here.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, Volkanovski, I mean, that rugby background, that does him so damn well, you know. And he used to be like, I think he used to be over 200 pounds. Like, he was a big boy.
He was fighting at welterweight. He was fighting at 170.
Yeah. So he had to slowly come down. And then, you know, 145, he's the king right now. But moving up to 155, to him, I don't even think he would have to cut much weight at all.
Right. Yeah, that's my question. What is he going to want to fight? What is his fight weight going to be? You know, he's not going to fight like he does at featherweight. So is he going to gain a lot of weight, or does he want to be a little lean? It's going to be tough. He's shorter than Islam. I think it's harder for a bigger person to grapple someone that's smaller and compact like Volkanovski is. So I don't think he's going to be a quick grab and I got him. You know, it's hard to grab him like he does. So I can't wait, bro. I got Volkanovski winning, maybe first, second round. He's a plus 330 underdog.
I'm rocking with fucking Volkanovski. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm kind of in the middle right now. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards Volkanovski, but at the same time, it's Islam, man. I mean, once he takes it down to the ground, it's hard. But that's why I'm so excited for this fight because, like I said, if Volkanovski can get up and not get pinned down the entire fight, it's going to be an interesting fight. But also, Islam's got some decent striking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely does. That's the one thing he has over Khabib. He definitely will strike. We saw that against Charles. He was beating his ass up on the feet, and that's why Charles went to shoot, and it was kind of over from there.
I think I don't think a lot of people are talking about the co-main event. I think the co-main event is going to be friggin' fireworks, man. Yair Rodriguez against Josh Emmett. I think it's going to be fireworks, man. I really do, and I will be shocked if that fight is, it goes to the decision. I really do, especially Josh Emmett and his power. I mean, he swings to finish every time he throws a punch, jab, you name it.
Yeah, he's a big power puncher. I was a big Calvin Kattar fan. He beat him, and it's the featherweight title fight. So,
yeah,
this is big. So,
it's big, and I don't know. I'm thinking Josh Emmett in that fight. I had to think about that fight, but I think Josh Emmett's going to take it.
You like Josh Emmett? They got Josh Emmett as a plus 160 underdog. Yair Rodriguez minus 190 favorite going into this fight. Yair is very technical, but like you said, man, Josh has got that power. And when you have that power, it's just scary. You have to change your distance. You have to change your technique, your approach. I could see Josh Emmett doing. He's a little older too. I like Josh Emmett, but we'll see.
Well, and I think if it keeps it on the feet, I think the wrestling's going to be big. And I think Josh Emmett has got that, I think Yair struggles a little bit in the wrestling, but we shall see, man. It's going to be a wicked fight. I'm looking forward to this fight card. It's from, top to bottom. It's going to be an amazing card.
And I can't remember too many that's been in Australia. So I always like to see when they go somewhere else, whether it's MSG, obviously they go to Vegas. Dubai has been really cool. I like to see where they're in other places just to see the crowd reactions, how, excited they get. They're coming to Miami this year, brother, and I fucking will be there. That's going to be the Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya rematch that's coming to Miami. I'm going to try to get credentials to interview some people as the Wydoe podcast. Mr.
Nice.
Dana White. Mr. Dana White. Mr. Dana White. Hey, how you doing? Israel Adesanya. I'm trying to do something, dog. I got to get in there.
Yeah.
But before I get you out of here, Devo, let me ask you a couple more, bro. Super Bowl, Eagles, Chiefs. Who you like?
I like the Eagles. Everybody's on the KC bandwagon, but I like the Eagles. I think the key for the Eagles is Hurts cannot play like he did last game. If he's going to play like that, they're not going to win. But if they're firing all cylinders and Hurts comes out with a wonderful game, and also if they get the running game going, I think the Eagles are gonna take it. I think and I'm not saying anything bad about Kansas City, but you always see these games and, the hype, the bandwagon, you know what I mean? Kansas City's going to, destroy them or whatever. But I really believe in the Eagles. And I think if they get the running game going and Hurts plays an unbelievable game and doesn't play like the last game, I think they're going to take it.
Yeah, that defense is scary. They fly around secondary. Got a good line. I like Sirianni as a coach. Love to see Jalen Hurts pull it out. I like to see them fucking Eagles do it, brother. And
yeah, me too.
Are you betting on anything? Any of the prop bets? I don't bet in too much, dog, but I might throw a bet on the damn blue Gatorade color or maybe a coin flip or something.
I don't usually do the prop bets. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about the Rihanna halftime show, like which song is she going to play first, right? So I don't usually mess with the prop bets, but what's Super Bowl? I might mess with them just for fun,
I hear that. Now, Devo, before I let you get out, bro, if you can go back 10 years ago and tell Devo something, what would you tell him? Knowing what you know now.
Just stay strong, keep on the path. I think that's the biggest thing. I think the young Devo was strong, but also there's times where you get tested and your strength gets tested. But I think
Real
that's
strength.
the biggest thing. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what I would say to him. Thinking about the journey and everything, I would say just keep strong and just keep driving. And I wouldn't be here today, if it wasn't for that. So it's always a constant reminder. You always got to remind yourself in life just to, hey, it's life. Things are going to happen. Nothing's all roses at the end of the day, just live your life. Whatever bumps come your way, you just deal with them and just enjoy your life to the fullest. So
shit, that's right. And now if you were stuck on an island, last one, if you're stuck on an island for 1 month and can only listen to 3 artists, who would they be?
Oh man, I would say Nas. I love Nas. I would say Ozzy Osbourne.
Crazy Train.
Yeah, and the last one I would say Johnny Cash.
Wow. Can't go wrong with the Cash.
No.
Damn. I flew into a burning ring of fire. I know a little bit now. Devo.
I hear the train a coming. It's rolling around the bend.
That's right now. Come on. Well, shit, I appreciate you, brother, coming on the Wydoe podcast on this Wydoe Wednesday. I'm not going to stay too long, but I always appreciate you guys like you coming on, brother. All love.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me. And you're doing a great job, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. This podcast is going to grow. It's going to be big and takes time, but brother, you're going to get there. And congrats on the Coach JB stuff, man. That's freaking awesome, man. I'm proud of you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Devo. All love, brother. I'll see you next time, dog.
All right. Love you, brother.
Yes, sir. Love Devo. That's my guy right there, man. That's family here. As he said, and I said, we're going with fucking Volkanovski. Okay. We're going with the Australian this weekend. So you heard it here first. Last time Wydoe called a special shock the world fight. I said Pereira would beat Israel Adesanya, and he did. So now I'm going to say Alexander Volkanovski is going to get the win. So that's what I want. Lucy's in the chat. How you doing, Lucy? You can join the show if you want. I know you don't have to if you don't want to. We're running a little late, but I'm just hanging out here on this Wydoe Wednesday. I'm letting people pop in. I'm asking them a couple of nice random questions just to get the blood flowing. It's always nice. I think I'm going to start making Wednesday a Wydoe Wednesday call-in show. I'll just go live. Cody, man, if you want to call in, dog, right here above you is the link to the chat to call in. Islam for the dub. Kobe, another one. Cody, why? We've had too many people come in here and tell me Islam's going to win. I'm going with Volkanovski, okay, the underdog. Oh, breaking news. The Lakers are finalizing the deal to send D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jarrett Vanderbilt. They're going to land them, and they're sending Russell Westbrook out of there. Wow. Russell Westbrook's going to the Jazz. Mike Conley to the Timberwolves. Lakers pick up D'Angelo Russell and Malik Beasley. This could be pretty big now. A lot of people almost forgot about D'Angelo Russell, okay? Remember when he was telling you, Mr. Ice in my veins, clutch shooter? He's a nice, real point guard. He likes to distribute the basketball. D'Angelo Russell might be a big pickup. You never know. Just got to be healthy. Got to be healthy with AD. Got to be healthy with LeBron. Got to have some shot makers on the outside. But, man, that's a pretty big pickup. Cody. Second round submission again? Just like fucking Oliveira again? Man. I could definitely see that. And this is one thing about me. I'm never going to say, oh, I'm right. This is what's going to happen. Because at the end of the day, they got to play. If it's football, basketball, tennis, golf. And at the end of the day, they got to fight if it's fighting. So I don't fucking know. No one knows. We're just out here talking. So I could see him winning in the second round, Islam. I could see that, brother. I don't want to see that. And a part of me, I don't know. I'm just so stuck on the fact of when Volkanovski broke out of Ortega's triangle choke twice. And his guillotine. Okay, the guillotine was mean. The triangle was so serious. And he broke out of it. And to me, it was all survival. And I mean, Ortega's by far one of the best submission artists in the entire roster and the entire organization of UFC. So Islam is definitely a little different, a little less jujitsu, a little more sambo, a little more grappling, pound, fucking, Russian bear wrestling. I get it. But I just want to see Volkanovski do it. I'm going with Volkanovski. Yo, Cody, tell me this, brother. You're involved with some high school sports, brother. Shout out my boy Cody. Tell me, brother, what do you think about this right here? This is varsity boys basketball, away team with the ball down 57 fucking points. And he does this. Okay, time's running out. It's fourth quarter. We're down 57, brother, and this is what we're doing. Whoa! If you're coaching that, brother, they doing laps. They doing suicides, push-ups. Are you high-fiving them? What's going on there? You know what I'm saying? Was the coach ejected halfway through the game? We need some more context and videos like that. Maybe I shouldn't have showed it. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. I don't know. But wow. Guys like Coach Bobby Knight, guys like Coach K, and just imagine, okay? Just fucking imagine. Good guy. Coach JB, he already said he'd clothesline that motherfucker, so that was incredible. I could not believe it. Right, Cody? Ain't no way, bro. Right. Dude did a whole entire split. Like, I've seen a lot of players that they're in their own game, right? They could be down 20, 15, 57, doesn't matter. If they hit a shot, they're so amped. They want to talk shit. Oh, I told you. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. And then you can always hit them with the scoreboard, check the fucking score, or what's your record, or whatever. So there's always those people that are playing their own game within the big game. But that guy right there is playing a different sport, okay? He's at a gymnast meet at the same time as he's at his basketball game. The dunk was subpar. I'll give him like a 7, maybe a 6.5 on the dunk scale. The gymnastics scale for the flip and the little breakdance spin, maybe a solid 5.2. I mean, you got to do better than that, but I just could not believe it, dog. I could not believe it, brother. I couldn't believe it. The team must have paid for him to come play at home, must have bought them new jerseys. Right. I mean, I'm more mad at the yellow team. What are we doing over there, boys? Johnny, Billy, what are we doing over here? Johnny, Billy, DJ, and Jeff, what the fuck are we doing letting him do this? Okay? This is your home gym. Look at the cheerleaders right here, the green cheerleaders. That's the home squad. They're just so baffled. They're cheering for this motherfucker. Like, yeah, he did it. Woohoo. I mean, that's unreal. I need to take that off of I'm sorry. I appreciate that. I apologize and appreciate it all in the same motherfucking sentence. Wow. Shout out to Lucy in the chat. That's an OG right there. Shout out to anybody I've met through the JB Network, through the Slap Dick Foundation, whatever the hell he calls it, Slap Army. Shout out to Coach JB, always keeping it real. I hope he pulls up to Phoenix, goes out there to Radio Row. And Cody, man, I don't know if you know, man, but I've been turning up the Jaguar gym, boy. Let me tell you. I'm putting them on to some music, boy. They swag surfing and all of that. Because listen, when I was in school making threes, our announcer was okay. He was all right. He'd be like, Wyatt Springer for 3, Jeremiah Baker, Daniel Blair. He was real kind of monotone, real professional. I get it. So I'm out there just going crazy. Don't let anybody have a fucking R in their name. I go really crazy. And I listen to this. Okay, this is real. Like I said, as you know, on the Wydoe podcast, when shit gets real, I put the glasses on. I don't take them off. Fuck it. We ball. Watching the LeBron show last night. Okay. I'm watching LeBron and Cody, you're right. I'm trying to get out there in football, bro. I realize it. Y'all need it out there too. Anyway, shout out to fucking PSL football coming up too. It's a new generation. I'm watching LeBron game last night. The announcer. Okay. Now that I'm in this announcer world, I'm thinking about it. What am I doing? Book me. Bro. If I would have been the Laker announcer, that would have been a different reaction. LeBron would have been different. That man goes, they stopped the game when he hit the shot. That man gets in there and goes, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the all-time scoring leader, LeBron James. I mean, like he was just announcing him like it was the pickup game at the church exhibition. I would have been in that bitch like, ladies and gentlemen, get off your. I would have turned that bitch up. The leading scorer in the history of the league, LeBron James. I mean, you could have went crazy, but you got to do something. You got to add a little flavor to some shit like that. That's all time, right? So maybe, I'm not going to lie, maybe I'm going to start mashing up my announcer videos, right? That's why I took the gig for free, just to do it. I just wanted to kind of have the proof of concept, the content. I'm going to start sending my shit out to some pro leagues, to some pro teams to be their PA announcer, because man, let me tell you, I haven't been that impressed. There are some teams that are really good. Atlanta Hawks got a great one, and they got a sound guy his Instagram shows you he's doing everything. Shout out to him. They kill it. But man, I don't want to hear come on, Devo, tell him I don't want to hear Robert Johnson for 3 and coming down and I don't want to be a color commentator. That's every play live. I want to be the loud guy throughout the arena. Okay. And now I know when you're the home guy, and this is the thing, they're at home. He's the fucking Laker announcer. Because as the home guy, I go crazy for the Jags. And then when I'm talking, Ryan for 3, when they make it, Jeffrey Williams for 3. You got to separate who's the home squad. So there's no excuse for what he said for LeBron. He literally was like, ladies and gentlemen, the all-time leading scorer, the new all-time leading scorer, LeBron James. I mean, the fuck, man. Just now that I'm in this announcer world, I feel disrespect to the craft. Okay? Fucking disrespect to the craft. Unacceptable. I got to get my resume up. Fuck it, man. Got to get my resume up. I got to get into some more games. Maybe announce a wedding or something. I don't know. I'm trying, okay? Bruce Buffer, he's the greatest, okay? We all know that. I could never be Bruce Buffer. And let me tell you what, you got to be careful with what you scream and how you scream, and you got to make sure you have a lot of water. Because that voice gets a little raspy, gets a little sore real quick. But man, I appreciate anybody watching live, anybody that tuned in, anybody watching moving forward. I didn't want to stay too long. We're already about to run up on an hour on this Wildin' with Wydoe Wednesday. I'm going to do this every Wednesday evening. It's just so hard to do in the morning, right? JB's on. I don't need to go at the same time as him. Pat's on to the middle of the day. I'll make mine a nighttime show. Give you guys something to watch. Come listen to my dumb ass. Always keep it real. Let me know. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, on YouTube. Leave me a comment if you know where I can improve, get better. What you would like me to review, talk about, react to. I'm going to maybe try to go live this weekend for the UFC fight. I will definitely be live streaming Sunday from Meeting Street with Jeff Luck, legendary linebacker, the number 1 linebacker in the fucking nation when he was in high school. Shout out to Jeff when he was at Treasure Coast. Played for Florida State, played for Cincinnati, Miami Dolphins, Bengals. He's a big-time guy, man. Shout out to Jeff. We're going to be at the Meeting Street watching the Super Bowl. I'll have a bunch of people sit down with me. It'll be Wydoe Podcast. We'll keep it real. We'll go crazy. And if no one told you today, let me be the one to tell you. You look good. You can do whatever you want to do, but you got to do it. That's the thing. A lot of people told me you can be whatever you want to be, Wydoe, which is true. But they should have said you can do whatever you want to do, Wydoe, but you got to do it. You got to do it. Because for a long time, I didn't know if it was just destiny, if shit just happened to certain people. They were chosen. Nah. I realized they did it. You got to make it happen. Some people might have had easier paths, but you got to do it. Do something. Whatever it is you're doing, do something, right? As this Wydoe, I don't want to rant, but this Wydoe podcast is what I've always wanted to do. I quit my real job, and then now I'm full-time at the marketing, media, providing the show, providing content for other businesses. You don't even see me. I'm just there to provide behind the scenes for them. But I'll tell you what, from doing that, and I've asked people all the time to come on my show. Friends, family, homies, people, it didn't matter, right? I've always asked, just come on, pull up on the show. I've been doing the show for over a year now. This is episode 45. We're almost past that point. Now we're at a point where it's, things are booked, things are scheduled. I got to kind of map shit out. So, but I appreciate anybody that's ever tuned in, ever watched, ever joined the show. Please, moving forward, hit me up. Don't be scared to come on, promote what you got going on, your business, your story, your art, anything, all the above. And yeah, man, we're keeping it rolling. But my point is, I asked a lot of people, right? Tried. A few responded, a lot didn't. Maybe they're shy, didn't want me. Maybe I suck. Who knows? All of it's cool. Just let me know. But the few times that I've actually gone out in person, introduced myself to random businesses, random companies as Wyatt, Wydoe, what I do, what I provide, I've pretty much had a great rate of them wanting to be involved, wanting to participate, wanting to know me, know more. And what did I do? How did I get it? I went and did it. That's the point. Me on Instagram asking people, that's not doing it. That's just kind of here I am. Me going out and meeting people in person. This is me. This is what I do. Selling myself. It's worked. So that's gotten me a bunch of work, a bunch of jobs, met me a bunch of people, connected me with people I should be connected with, all doing the same things. We're on the way, baby. And I hope you do the same. Whether you pet animals, whether you're a veterinarian, whether you're a boat, whether you're a cab driver, whether you're a singer, an artist, an actress, a lawyer, an officer, a policeman, a librarian, whatever the fuck you do it the best and let the world know you're doing it. Because there's more to life than just a podcaster and a motherfucking rapper and an OnlyFans model. But shout out to all of those doing that. But there's a lot more going on. I got a great business. I can't even tell y'all what I got going on. If I told you, you wouldn't believe me. So I'm going to show you and I'm going to do it. Until next time, it's your boy Wydoe. I hope everybody has a great night. Have a great weekend this weekend. Super Bowl weekend, fight weekend, pound for pound. LeBron James has claimed his throne as the king. And I appreciate anybody tuning in live, anybody watching forward. I might come on again this week. Stay tuned on my Instagram and on my YouTube for uploading of in-person interviews because we got a couple of them dropping this week. Till next time, it's your boy Wydoe. And did I play my intro video? I don't know. Who needs an intro video? We don't, right? So I appreciate y'all joining live. Till next time, it's your boy Wydoe. And you already know, man. Shout out to Vince Carter, the legend. Florida in the house. You already know. Big Raptor shit, man. Shout out to Vince the legend. I'm a Magic fan, a Jordan fanatic, but as a dunker, if you like dunking, you're going to rock with Vince Carter. He's the greatest to ever do it. Shout out to my boy Larry Sanders on the wall. KD got me this. Shout out, family. That's an alumni of my high school. And I told him, Larry, you might have a picture in the fucking newspaper sitting on the goddamn rim at my high school, but I broke that bitch and took it home. Come on now. Who wins? Who wins? Player of the year guy sitting on the rim, picture in the newspaper, or the guy who broke it during the gym class and took it home? Obviously, the guy who's on the fucking newspaper, who's 7 foot and went to the NBA. I mean, clearly, what do we want to do here? Till next time, it's your boy Wydoe. Have a good one. All love.